Eh, ang problema ko, wala na po dito si Cassandra Ong ata. Hindi ko na rin makontak. No? Well, hindi ko na po alam talaga kung nasaan siya. No? In fact, I have demanded that she come back. So, when I represented the Whirlwind, it is because I was representing an agent of Lucky South, but not Lucky South.
Lucky South 99.
I was representing Cassie Ong of Whirlwind. That is correct po. And I confirm that.
Secretary Roque, I think
yes, ma'am.
you were read the rules a while ago.
Yes,
Please follow the rules. Address the chairman.
my apologies. My apologies po.
So, naniniwala rin po kayo doon sa tinatawag nating political influence.
Mr. Chair, earlier while I was listening to Attorney Harry Roque, he was saying that he was never involved with Lucky South 99 other than to accompany Cassandra Leong to the PAGCOR. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I accompanied Cassandra as an officer of Whirlwind, as in pursuant to the documents that I submitted today before this committee, she signed as corporate secretary, sir.
And your participation was limited to that purpose lang, no? Yung negotiation as to the payment for the fees that were not paid. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor, and 2 weeks later, they retained me to handle the ejectment case, specifically a motion to quash.
I mean, just in relation to PAGCOR lang.
Yes,
Yeah.
Your Honor, that's it.
Okay,
Yes, Your
now, 2 meetings ago kasi, Mr. Chair, I remember that Altenco, during questioning by Congressman Adyong, mentioned that he was of the impression that Attorney Roque wasn't just lawyering for Whirlwind, but was in fact lawyering for Lucky South 99. And this is contrary to what you said was a statement of Altenco. I wanted that to be clarified po sana.
He was wrong because at that time po that we met, and Attorney Jeza Fernandez can confirm this, on July 26, 2023, the official representative of Lucky South with PAGCOR was Mr. Dennis Cunanan.
Okay, now, Attorney Fernandez, you were with Altenco when you were meeting with Attorney Roque, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And do you remember 2 meetings ago that Altenco also mentioned that he was of the impression that Attorney Roque was lawyering for Lucky South 99 and not just Whirlwind. Is that also correct?
Yes, sir.
So he said that, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now
he just said that. He just said yes. Are you of the impression that he was lawyering for Lucky South?
Yeah.
He said yes.
Yes, correct. Now, you were also present. Was that also the same impression that you shared with Altenco?
I am not one to assume, sir, but the topic of the meeting that we had with him, sir, was really Lucky South 99.
And what was specifically the topic as far as Lucky South 99 is concerned?
It's about the arrears of Lucky South 99, which were not remitted to PAGCOR, allegedly because its authorized representative did not deposit said amount to PAGCOR's account.
Okay, now, you also heard Attorney Roque parang downplayed it kanina eh. Sabi niya, it wasn't for the renewal naman of the permits because the permits was still good for a few more years. That's what he said. But why would then he meet with you guys if it had nothing to do with the permits of Lucky South 99?
I think in addition to the topic of the non-payment of arrears of Lucky South 99, it was also that period when we already released the new guidelines for internet gaming licenses. So, Lucky South, the Miss Cassandra Ong would like to reapply, expressed her intent to reapply under the new framework, and that she was informed that she has to comply with the requirements and to pay for the arrears before the application may be processed.
Okay, so it now crossed just from the payment of arrears to the new requirements of the IGL. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And was Attorney Roque participating in that discussion?
He, based on what I remember, nakikinig lang po siya doon.
Okay. Now, you also mentioned that there were several phone calls that were made by Attorney Roque to you.
Yes,
you confirm
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what was the nature of these conversations?
He was asking po kung meron pa pong lacking documents yung Lucky South.
So it is for the new accreditation of Lucky South 99's IGL.
Yeah, for the ongoing application po of Lucky South for an internet gaming license.
So it is contrary to the statement that it was just for the payment of the arrears.
I cannot answer that, sir, but matter of fact lang po
Yeah.
that the follow-ups po were made for the application of Lucky South 99 as an internet gaming license.
And no discussions were made as far as Whirlwind is concerned.
None po, because Whirlwind po does not have any relationship or any accreditation or any relationship or contractual relationship with PAGCOR.
How about the phone calls that you received from Attorney Roque? Did it include in any way Whirlwind?
No po.
No. So it was all Lucky South 99.
Yes po.
Okay. How many calls were that, if you recall?
Around 5 to 6, sir, but I missed 2, sir.
Okay. Now, Attorney Roque, to be fair po, I'll give you time to explain din po.
Yes, the explanation po is because Kasiong is a service provider. Not only do they own the premises, but they provide services to Lucky South. It's a matter of record and documentation that the official representative as of July 26, 2023 was Dennis Conanan, and therefore the document is proof itself. No, that on the time that we met, it was Dennis Conanan. Now, in that meeting, nagsalita rin po si Chairman Altenco, and I'm sure si Attorney Fernandez will recall, sabi niya hindi ko gusto yan Dennis Conanan. Hindi talaga mabuting tao yan. I suggest palitan yan. At kaya po, napalitan si Dennis Conanan. I do not know if Attorney Fernandez recalls that, no? And of course, by being a representative of a licensee to PAGCOR, hindi naman po requirement na ikaw ay maging shareholder, hindi rin requirement na ikaw ay maging officer. Because Dennis Conanan, in fact, was neither an officer or a shareholder. Ang kinakailangan lang po is a board resolution authorizing that person to represent that company to PAGCOR. So, consistent po yan sa sinasabi ko na Whirlwind provides services, and after that meeting, upon suggestion of Altenco, dahil hindi nga maganda daw reputasyon ni Dennis Conanan, tinanggap nga niya yung representative na hindi naman po required na maging kabahagi ng korporasyon. Ulitin ko po ang service provider po importante sa mga POGO kasi hindi po yung mga nag-i-English. Wala, at saka
Yes, sir.
nasa POGO hub po sila, di sila lumalabas po.
Thank you, sir. For a while, sali lang po. Kasi I also watched your interviews and your statement before the Senate. Parang what you said kasi was like, it was just purely Whirlwind. You were in no way connected with Lucky South 99. But but you also heard Attorney Fernandez na sabi niya na from all intents and purposes, ang appearance that you were giving was that you were asking about the renewals, the requirements na nga for Lucky South 99. Now, how is that related to being just the lawyer for the service provider?
Madali po i-explain.
Sige po.
Kasi yung kliyente ko na Whirlwind acts as an agent for Lucky South. So it is an agency. Yung service provider po, in effect, is a contract of agency. Siyang gumagalaw para po sa Lucky South. So when I represented the Whirlwind, it is because I was representing an agent of Lucky South, but not Lucky South. But I state under oath, as a former member of this House, as an officer of the court, I have never had any dealings with any officer or stockholder of Lucky South. Kaya nga po, alam niyo naman ang attorney-lawyer relationship, it's the highest fiduciary relationship. Hindi ko po talaga po pwedeng akuin na kliyente ko siya, bagamat sana po kinuha ko dahil tingin ko makakwash ko yung raid sa kanilang premises. Yun po yung sinasabi ko sa Senado dahil
Yeah, I also
mali
heard
po
that.
talaga yung mga ginawa doon sa raid na yon. Kung ako'y maniningil ng 10% contingency on the basis of the value of the land, yayaman na po ako, no?
Yes,
Pero ayaw po nila ako kunin. Siguro po kasi ang impression nila kapag may problema na ang gusto nilang kunin, isang abogado na malakas sa gobyerno at hindi po kritiko.
Okay po. Now, but please understand din po na from what Attorney Fernandez is saying, I mean, from someone who's listening lang po, from what she was saying, is that it's no longer just as a lawyer for Cassandra Leong. Kasi you're now asking about the requirements for the renewal of the IGL. So parang it's no longer just a service provider. As a service provider, siguro, you'd provide other things other than securing their renewal of their permits. Would that be, ano ba? fair to say na ang agent nga lang as service provider, siya pa naglalakad for the renewal of the permits from PAGCOR?
Totoo po kasi nung panahon na yon, na-revoke na yung appointment ni Dennis Cunanan as representative to PAGCOR. So it was already Cassandra Ong. After that meeting, that became the representative of Lucky South.
Of whom you represent?
I represented her because she's an employee, corporate secretary of
Kaya
Whirlwind.
nga po. So,
Opo.
siya nagiging representative ng Lucky South 99 at ikaw yung abogado niya. Tama po ba?
Well, abogado
From
po
your
ako.
explanation po, ngayon.
Well, ayun po, dahil ang Whirlwind nga po ay ahente.
No. It was Cassandra Leong who was the agent of, you said, di ba? Sabi mo, pinalitan niya si Dennis Cunanan. Siya na ang naging representante ngayon ng Lucky South 99. At ikaw yung abogado niya. So, you are now lawyering for a representative of Lucky South 99.
I
Correct?
disagree po. Kasi po, ang Cassandra Ong was there as part of Whirlwind. So I was representing for Cassandra Ong of Whirlwind acting as representative of Lucky South. That is a more accurate po. And pursuant to the laws of agency
Isn't that
po.
like stretching the definition na rin po?
Hindi naman po. Kasi
Okay.
kung ako po talaga yung nag-lawyer for Lucky South, ang tanong ko, wala pong masama doon. Pero ang punto, hindi po talaga ako
Sino po?
nag-lawyer.
Hindi lawyer for Lucky South 99. I'm just saying, na as you said, Cassandra Leong replaced Dennis Cunanan as the agent of Lucky South 99. And you are the counsel for the representative of Lucky South 99. Yun lang po. I'm not saying na
Well,
directly to Lucky South 99, but of the agent of Lucky South 99.
I was representing Cassie Ong of Whirlwind. That is correct po. And I confirm that.
Ay, sir,
Secretary Roque, I think
yes, ma'am.
you were read the rules a while ago.
Yes,
Please follow the rules. Address the chairman.
my apologies. My apologies po. It's just that it was an animated discussion and a friendly discussion. After all, he is also from a province of my relative who is now governor.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yun lang po. I was just confused. Para I wanted it to be clear lang. Kasi I think Altenco should be here para at least man lang to clarify din yung statement niya. Kasi doon nga ako nalito Kasi when he appeared 2 meetings ago, he categorically said kasi na he was of the impression that you were lawyering for Lucky South 99. And contrary to what you were saying also, Mr. Chair, that he never mentioned or he denied that you were lawyering for Lucky South 99 po.
Mr. Chair, I guess my answers is based on actual rules of legal ethics on when there is engagement. There could be an engagement between attorney and client as simple as giving legal advice. But there is an actual legal engagement when there's actually a contract between a client and attorney. So yun po yung talagang status sa legal ethics. Minsan, Mr. Chairman, yung mga nagtatanong sa radyo, yan po yung mga issue. Kasi pagbibigay pa lang ng legal advice, may attorney-client relationship na. Pero para magkaroon po ng engagement, dapat talaga merong kasunduan. Bakit naman po ako magre-represent, Mr. Chairman, ng isang kumpanya hindi magbabayad sa akin? Abay, mayaman pa, pogo pa.
Okay po.
Sisingilin ko po yan, Mr. Chairman. Wala naman po akong nakita.
Okay.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Now, last, Mr. Chair, just to be clear lang, para idugtong ko lang. You're saying that you are representing Cassandra Leong as a representative of Whirlwind. But at the same time, you also said that Cassandra Leong replaced Dennis Cunanan as a representative of Lucky South 99 in relation to the application of Lucky South 99 to with PAGCOR in the renewal of their permits. And that was confirmed by Attorney Fernandez that you made several calls to her in relation to also the requirements for the renewal of the permits for Lucky South 99. Para clear lang po, no? So it's not you directly to Lucky South 99, but you with Cassandra Leong. But on the issue lang na medyo Cassandra Leong was acting for both Whirlwind and Lucky South 99. Tama po ba?
Well, ewan ko po kung tama na for both kasi siya po talaga ang naging representative as Whirlwind. Pero naalala ko po kung bakit ako tumawag. Kasi ang sabi po niya, hindi nga raw makontak si Attorney Jessa. And even me, when I called twice, hindi po ako nasagot. So nakiusap lang po siya na baka naman pag kayo po tumawag, malaman ko kung ano pa yung kulang namin. And that is why I complied naman with the request of Cassie Ong dahil sabi naman talaga ni Attorney Fernandez, mahirap talaga siya makontak. And nakontak ko naman po siya at least 3 times. No? Isa by text. Yun nga pong hiningi ko lang yung ano yung lacking documentary requirements. Nasa akin pa po yung sagot niya and isa-isa niya. Tapos pangalawa, tawag, sinabi ko lang na meron ng abogadong magre-represent sa Lucky South para dun sa MTTP. Kasi yan po yung bagong requirement na wala talaga nakakaintindi. Pero hindi po akong gumawa nun, ibang abogado po yung gumawa nun. At pangatlo, tinanong ko lang kung ano yung status at doon nga po sinabi na on the basis of media reports and on the basis of the investigation banban, they're not inclined to approve. At sinabihan ko naman po si Cassie na, uy, ipasarado mo yung pogo na yan dahil illegal na yan kapag mag-operate. At sumunod naman po sila. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To Yusek Cruz, sir. The persons that you picked up sa Benguet, Attorney Roque said that he was not involved with Pogo. Would you confirm that, sir? Can you confirm that he was not in any way related to any Pogo activities ba?
Are you referring to the
The
person that
Chinese
was
guy
arrested?
who claimed to be Cambodian ba? Or something?
Yes, sir. Under investigation pa rin, sir, yung involvement niya rin sa PORAC, Pogo, sir.
But is it true that he's parang sa IT siya? Involved siya sa IT?
Yes, sir. Just to give you a background, sir, of Sun Liming. This Sun Liming, sir, is his Chinese name, sir. Ito yung totoo niyang identity. Last September 15, sir, 2023, yung mga assets niya po was froze by the Chinese government dahil, sir, dun sa liming.com. Ito, sir, yung platform na ginagamit niya para makapanloko. And nakapanloko po siya amounting to 64 million yuan. And eventually, they discovered it na mas malaki pa pala yung naloko niya amounting to 7 billion yuan. Ang mga niloko nito, sir, are mostly Chinese people. And kung isipin natin, sir, yung 7 billion yuans na yon, it's close to 56 billion pesos. Sir. So, Mr. Sun and his cohorts dupe yung victims nila in believing into that their company, sir, ay isang multiple contracts, nakakuha ng multiple contracts from the Chinese government. Pinalabas nila, sir, na marami silang contracts from the Chinese government. And yun po, sir, yung modus operandi nila in their scam.
Is there truth to the rumors that siya din yung IT person in charge sa yung mga scam farms?
Yun po, sir, kasi yung background niya, sir, he is considered to be a genius pagdating, sir, sa paggawa, sir, ng mga apps, ng mga scamming hubs.
So wala pang results na investigation ninyo?
Iniimbestigahan pa po natin in coordination, sir, with the Chinese embassy.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Attorney Roque.
Proceeding with the next interpellator, Congressman Chairman Abante. Sir, you are recognized.
Thank you, Chair. Tony Roque, kapatid.
Yes, Bishop. Good afternoon. My
Afternoon.
Bishop. Kong Bishop.
You admit kanina when Congressman Pimentel was asking you na sinamahan nyo ang isang Pogo executive kay PAGCOR Chairman Altenco. Am I right?
Hindi po. Kasi ang pagkakakilala ko, hindi po Pogo executive si
Okay.
Cassie Ong. Siya po ay taga Whirlwind. Siya
Alright.
po ay nagpapaupa at service provider nga po sa isang Pogo licensee.
So hindi nyo pa alam at that time.
Alam ko po. Kasi matagal ko nang kakilala, isang taong ko na rin kakilala po ang Whirlwind dahil kino-convince ko nga po sila na mag-invest sa isang renewable energy project.
So hindi nyo sinamahan yun yun si ano pangalan no?
Cassie.
Cassandra Ong, hindi nyo sinamahan because of Pogo.
Well, ang problema po nila ay yung kanilang kliyente na umuupa ng kanilang premises nagkaroon ng problema. Mga Chino po yan, hindi naman nag-i-Ingles at ang problema nila doon sa representante nila sa PAGCOR mismo.
So, bakit nyo kinakailangang puntahan ng personal si Altenco tungkol dito?
Kasi kinakailangan po ng board approval. And the chairman, of course, is the chairman of the board of PAGCOR. Hindi po ito ma-approve sa level lamang ni Attorney Fernandez. Kinakailangan magkaroon po ng board resolution adopted by the PAGCOR board to authorize a rescheduling of payment.
So, naniniwala rin po kayo doon sa tinatawag nating political influence.
Well, yan po ay katotohanan, pero ang katotohanan din po, sinabi naman po ni Chairman Altenco, hindi po kami magkakilala, bagamat meron din po mga Roque sa Malolos where he was once a mayor.
Okay.
Mr. Chair.
Kapatid, you admitted na abogado kayo ng Whirlwind Company po ba yun?
Opo, Mr. Chair, at nagsubmit na po ako ng mga dokumento na may 3 kaso akong hinawakan, pero lahat po yan related doon sa property sa Porac.
Kayo po ba ay naka-retainer o meron kayong specific contract?
Specific contract lang po, case related po yan, dahil kapag retainer po, normally kasama po dyan yung pagiging corporate secretary. Hindi po ako nagtatanggap sa corporate secretary work na unang-una dahil medyo semi-retired na po ako. Hindi naman ako talaga tumatanggap ng maraming kaso. At yung sa kwento lang ni Cassie, talagang alam ko po marami nagsamantala sa kanila. From yung kaso nila sa ejectment, yung nagpaupa sa kanila, na napakamahal ang paupa, lahat po talaga parang napagsamantalahan sila pagdating na pati dito sa sarili nilang representante sa PAGCOR.
Sabi nyo, marami nagsamantala po sa kanila. Is that what you're saying?
Yes po, kaya nga po medyo naawa ako nung nalaman ko yung mga kwento nila, no? Dahil from the amount of valuation dun sa property na liblib, binalyo po nila ng 20,000 per square meter, no? Tapos yung mga pangyayari po na umusbong kung bakit kinailangan pumasok sa kaso, nagsimula po talaga upa lang yan. Tapos pinilit silang bilhin. Nangako naman yung ama na, sige, bilhin nyo na, ako magbabayad sa first year ng installment basis. Hindi naman tinumupad ng ama. At syempre, wala silang capacity to pay, no? So kaya nga po nagkaroon ng kasukasuhan.
But you know na they are involved in the POGO operation.
Alam ko po na yung property na naging kasukasuhan pinapaupahan sa POGO. At
Therefore, Tony Roque, the reason why siguro pinaupahan na malaki yung property, sapagkat alam nung may-ari na itong si Cassandra involved sa POGO ito.
Well, hindi po. Alam niya na siya talaga yung umuupa sa kanya. Dahil lesser naman po si Cruz, siya po ay lessee, no? At ito namang Lucky South ay sub-lessee. So, totoo po, malaki talaga ang mga naging valuation kasi alam nila na papaupahan sa POGO. At kung walang POGO, wala pong valor talaga yung property na yon dahil liblib.
For the purpose of just fully recording this hearing today, ano po ba yung serbisyo ninyo na binabayaran po nila kung wala silang pending case sa anumang korte?
Meron po, 3 po ang kasong hinaharap ko ngayon. 4 pa pala, no? Meron pong Court of Appeals, nagkaroon po ng issue sa Angeles Regional Trial Court at yung ejectment case po ay binalik na sa Metropolitan Trial Case at meron pa pong isang kasong kriminal na umusbong po dahil nga dun sa compromise agreement na napirmahan na hindi nasunod. So, 4 po yung kasong na nakabinbin sa hukuman.
Pero hindi po kayo kinukontrata para gamitin po kayong impluensya sa mga taong nasa gobyerno?
Hindi po. Puro kaso po yan. At alam naman po ng mga West sa San Fernando, sa Angeles, sa Porac, na ako mismo ang umaapir po dyan.
After all this, Attorney Roque, of course, you are in this hearing today because of the POGO problem, no? Kung
Opo.
hindi kayo na-involve sa POGO, wala kayo rito eh.
Well, ang problema po kasi talaga, involve yung Whirlwind, no? Dahil siya po talaga yung nagpapaupa dito sa Porac. Actually, meron po kayo hindi naimbitahan po, Mr. Chair. Yung landowner na nagsimula ng lahat ng problemang ito, hindi ko maintindihan po bakit hindi naimbitahan yung landowner na Cruz. Dahil ang pagkakaalam ko rin po talaga, siya rin talaga nag-orchestrate ng lahat para matuloy yung negosyo nila. Tapos in the end, lumalabas, nasa anak pala niya yung titulo, no?
Wait,
Well,
Mr. Chairman, Harry, Bienvenido Abante, medyo, sino po yung may-ari, si Cruz?
Yes, a certain Mr. Cruz at saka yung mga anak po niya na nagdidimandahan po
If
sila.
I am not mistaken, I was able to read that this parcel of land were at first was leased, di ba?
Lease
Then
po.
eventually it was sold.
Linis po nung Roberto Cruz. It turns out, wala palang titulo si Roberto Cruz dahil nasa anak niya yung titulo. Kaya po, nagkaroon ng compromise agreement, nag-ejectment case. Dan po nagbunga ejectment case kasi yung mga anak ang nag-file ng kaso for ejectment. At yung ama, ang version naman ng Whirlwind, hindi sinabi sa kanila, kumuha ng sariling abogado, at hindi sinabi sa kanila na nagkakasuhan na, at nalaman na lang nila na nagkaroon na ng desisyon ng Regional Trial Court na meron ng writ of execution. At doon po kami tinawag.
Mr. Chair,
Okay.
therefore, I'd like to make a motion that we invite
Yeah.
the next hearing
So we
the
will
owner
be,
of the property.
yes.
And I do not know why the chairman of PACO right now, Altenco, is not here, no? I also would like to make a motion to
May
invite
excuse,
him.
may excuse siya, but we will, he promised naman in the next hearing he'll be here. But if you have question, andyan si Attorney Fernandez.
I would like to first make a motion first to invite Mr. Cruz
Yes,
on the revelation of Attorney Roque.
There's a motion to invite the Cruz brothers ba yan? Or Cruz isa lang yan?
Cruz family po yan kasi nagdidemandahan po sila. Yung ama ay
Siblings.
Roberto. Doon po sa pleadings na pinurnish ko kayo, nandun po yung mga pangalan ng anak. Ang demandahan po talaga dyan is yung mga anak versus yung tatay.
Oh, so we will just be asking siguro yung excuse me, sa relation ng mga criminal elements that meron po silang involvement, because precisely the reason why we conducted this hearing is for the criminal activities that transpired, no? But in accordance with what Attorney Roque mentioned a while ago, na sila nag-conceptualize kasama yung mga Roberto Cruz, that we have to find out. Kaya medyo medyo nag-react ako dun sa sinabi niya, because I didn't know that na sila yung nagsimula mag-conceptualize nung buong proyekto, and in that case most likely they are also involved. So motion duly seconded. Any second the motion? Second the motion. Is there any objection? Hearing none, the said motion is now approved. So invite those personalities. Go ahead. You proceed. Chair would like to recognize, to acknowledge the presence of the 2nd District Congressman ng Aklan, si Ted Haresco. Sir, welcome.
Attorney Roque, kapatid.
Yes,
I'm calling
Mr.
you
Chair.
kapatid, no?
Yes,
Because I think you know why. Di ba?
Yes, my bishop. Yes po.
Okay. Ngayon, therefore, your involvement with Pogo is not only being a lawyer of the corporation. Medyo malalim ang involvement mo sa Pogo. Am I right?
Hindi po, kasi kasakusahan po yung aking involvement. Naubos po ang oras namin kasi pumasok kami, meron ng writ of execution. So talagang 2 weeks after that meeting po, talagang we had to pour in lots of hours dahil we had to stop the execution issued by the Regional Trial Court of Angeles City.
Hindi rin po kayo investor sa Pogo.
Hindi po.
Alright. Now, after all this, lahat ng mga bagay na ito, will you still allow yourself to be used
Well,
by the
ako-
Whirlwind Corporation after knowing this, after na iniimbestigahan po ng Senado ito, ng Kongreso ito, will you still allow yourself to be the lawyer or be used by this corporation?
Mr. Chair, ang hinahawakan ko po mga kaso naman.
You can always say, because you are involved in Pogo, I'm withdrawing my being a lawyer to you.
Well,
Di ba? Do you have the right to do that? I'm not a lawyer, so I'd like to find out.
sa mga papeles po, ang hinahawakan ko lang talaga yung issue po ng possession. So, wala pong kinalaman ng Pogo doon sa mga kasuhan namin. It's an ordinary ejectment case. I would like to think na we were relatively successful at kaya po natagalan din ako magdesisyon kung tatanggapin ang kaso kasi suntok sa buwan. Ang final po namin eventually sa Court of Appeals ay petition to annul judgment, no? Na hanggang ngayon po ay nakabinbin sa Court of Appeals.
I do realize that, pero because of those cases, tatagal yan. At imbis na the government can do something about it, hindi talaga nila magagawa ang dapat nilang gawin because there are cases against them.
Well, Mr. Chair, sabihin na lang natin na nag-aantay kami ng desisyon sa Court of Appeals. Pagkatapos po dyan, we need to get fresh instructions. Eh, ang problema ko, wala na po dito si Cassandra Ong Ata. Hindi ko na rin makontak, no? So kapag hindi ko po na makontak na yan, we have no choice but to tell the court that we are withdrawing because of the fact that we have lost contact with them, no?
You do not know where she is now.
Well, hindi ko na po alam talaga kung nasaan siya, no? In fact, I have demanded that she come back in the few instances na nakakausap ko siya dahil sabi ko nga, I cannot be left to defend you on matters that I do not know. Ang hinawakan ko lang, kaso at saka yung sinamahan kita para sa rescheduling of payment. Wala na akong alam at lumalabas naman po talaga sa Senado na wala naman ako kinalaman sa kanila no, until 2023 no, kung saan nagsimula rin yung mga kaso shortly after sinamahan ko sila sa PAGCOR po.
Tinanong nyo rin po yung mga partners kung nasaan na si Cassandra and they don't even know where he
Ang
is
kakilala ko lang po talaga si Cassandra at yung time na nagko-convince ako sa kanila na mag-invest sa solar, meron pong Singaporean who is not a resident of the Philippines who comes and goes and talks to me at siya po talaga yung dahilan kaya hindi ko rin sila napa-invest kasi hindi siya believe dun sa binigay na PSA ng Meralco dun sa project sa Cebu.
I just want to know your feeling, no, Attorney Roque, and advocacy, no, being a professed Christian. So do you believe that gambling should be in the Philippines?
I have always been against gambling po.
You have always been against
I've
that.
always been against gambling. I was raised as a Christian. My mother was president of the Philippine Temperance Union. I do not gamble, not even cards. I have no vices. And I do not approve of Pogo. I have said that I hope Pogo will completely be banned. And I hope we adopt the legislation of the United States, which absolutely prohibits any form of gambling that will be transmitted from the U.S. to other jurisdictions.
So you
that is a law.
fully support the president in his declaration of banning Pogo in the Philippines.
I 100% support that, and I hope there will be no exception to it.
But when you
Dahil-
were still working with the former president who has actually supported Pogo, what
I
is your feeling about that?
Well, I had to say what was in the president's mind as a presidential spokesperson, which was very difficult. But as I said, I had to defend why Pogos were open during quarantine and churches were not, which was very difficult. And it's a thankless job.
It means
Sometimes I think, Mr. Chair, I
it
should
means
never
that
have left this house.
Attorney Roque, it means that you are willing to set aside your being a Christian.
Hindi naman po. I am willing.
Yun ang aking paningin. Look, Tony Roque, I supported you when you were pro senator.
Well,
You were
maraming
even
salamat
in
po.
my church.
Well, yes po.
And almost all the Baptist churches in the Philippines, 6,000 of them supported you actually.
Yes, Your Honor.
Because I believe in your advocacy. Now, you are telling me that you are willing to set aside your being a Christian because you're the spokesman of the former president. Is that what I hear right now?
Hindi po. Hindi po nagbago ang aking mga paninindigan. In fact, yung issue dito sa House nung nandito ako, yung mga miyembro po ng 17th Congress, alam nila yung mga issue gaya ng death penalty, lowering of age of criminality, bumoto po ako sang-ayon sa aking pananampalataya. So, meron pong distinction yung mga personal na paninindigan ko at yung aking katungkulan bilang isang spokesperson. Kaya nga po, bagamat ang aking presidente ay pabor sa death penalty, hindi po nagbagong personal na paninindigan ko na ako po ay tutol. Ganyan din po ang usapin ng casino at pogos. Kasi sa akin po, walang pagkakaiba ang pogo, walang pagkakaiba ang casino, pare-pareho po yan. Walang mabuting gagawa, lahat po yan ay labag, no, sa utos ng Panginoon. Pero yung paninindigan ko pong personal, hindi po yan nagbabago. Pero kung trabaho, at ikaw ay spokesperson, hindi naman po pwede nang lalabas sa bibig mo ay sarili mong paninindigan at hindi panindigan ng presidente. Pero consistent po ako na talagang a matter of record when I was here in the House, I voted pursuant to my conviction as a Filipino and as a Christian.
Last
Naniniwala
question.
po kayo sa kasabihan na walang personal nito, trabaho lamang ito.
Opo, naintindihan ko po dahil alam ko naman mahal niyo ako bilang iyong isang tupa, Bishop.
You're against all forms of gambling. Is that what I'm trying to say here?
Mr. Chair, yes. I have never engaged in gambling. I don't even play cards. Ganyan po ako pinalaki in a Baptist family. in
Last question,
UCCP family po.
Congressman
Mr. Chair.
Abante.
You don't play cards. Pero so solitaire kayo, di ba?
Hindi ko po alam
Hindi rin,
kung
ha?
paano maglaro po ng solitaire. Yan po, ganun
Ako
katindi
marunong
po
ako eh. Solitaire.
Mr. Chair, mas mabuti pa si Bishop. Ako hindi ako
Okay.
marunong.
Anyway, Mr. Chair,
Thank you.
isang question na lang, not for Atty. Roque, but we have